Before heading to the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe it and don't forget to click the bell icon for the latest update notification. If you like the video, do like, comment and share. Stay tuned with learnway.co. Happy learning!
The difference between a SQL and a non-SQL databases. Okay, so let's see about the SQL database. SQL database use structured query language for defining and manipulating data. SQL is one of the most versatile and widely used options available. SQL requires that you use predefined schemas. Okay, this is the important feature here in the SQL. SQL requires that you use a predefined schema to determine the structure of your data before you work with it. Okay, this point I'm only focusing about. Okay, so this is a basic definition of SQL. I think these 3 points are clear to everyone because you have learned SQL before only. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go to non-SQL database. NoSQL database, on the other hand, have dynamic schema. Okay, dynamic schema in the sense that it is not in priority. In prior only, we don't have to decide that what is the schema. Okay, depending on our data, the schema changes. It doesn't care. Okay, it will dynamically adapt to that schema. Okay, and it is unstructured data. Can anyone tell me why it is? What is the difference between a structured data and unstructured data? Exactly. And the unstructured data means that the key value pair is not decided. Okay, and any structure can come. Yes or no? Suppose there can be 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns, 5 columns. Okay, so it will dynamically schemas means dynamic schemas mean that based on the unstructured data, it will automatically change the schema of the database. Okay, this means that document one have 3 columns, and then document four, if it has 4 columns, it's okay. Just add the document four. There is no issues. You can directly query the languages. This clear to everyone? Now the
Yes.
basic difference clear to everyone? Okay, great. Now the flexibility means that you can create document without having to define the structure. This is what I was telling about. Okay, you can create the document without defining the structure. Okay, so in the SQL database you have to define that, okay, 4 columns I need, but in this you don't have to define the structure. You just give the key value pair, it will automatically make its own structure. Okay, each document can have its unique structure. Can anyone explain me the second point if you have understood the non-SQL database? Each document can have its own unique structure. Okay, suppose in the first document you have 3 columns, in the second document you can have 25 columns. It doesn't care. You can have in the key value pair, you also know that inside a key and in you have a key, and in the value also you can have a different key value pairs. Yes, or in short, nested dictionary. Everyone knows about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dictionary inside dictionary is called nested dictionary. Exactly, right? So you can create that structure also. Okay, so it depends on the use case to use case. So again, I'm saying that it depends on use case to use case. Okay, it's not. So suppose you have already defined, you already have a clear idea that only this is a database only we require. In the future we don't require any database, so go with the SQL. But if your database keep on changing, okay, then go with the NoSQL database. Okay, the syntax can vary from database to database. Okay, this means that suppose I am using MongoDB, so the syntax to query a language, query data from database can be different. Okay, so for MongoDB it can be different, for Google it can be different, for Microsoft it can be different. Okay, so syntax is not fixed here. This is a disadvantage, you can say. But in SQL, syntax is same for all the SQL things, right? Select star from table, then if you use Oracle, if you use SQLite, if you use XAMPP, anything you will use, the query will be same for everything, right? Yes or no, if you try.
Yes.
But in this, it will vary from database to databases. Okay, so the database that I will be taking is nothing but a famous database that everyone uses nowadays is MongoDB. Okay, so that syntax I will be talking about. So suppose you want to learn more about the other syntax also, then you have to install. But the problem is that the MongoDB is free while others are not free. So the only option you have is you have to go with MongoDB. Okay, you can add fields as you go. So this is the one more important point that I was talking about, that you don't have to decide the field. You can just add the field as you insert the document. Okay, so it is not tightly covered, as you can say. Okay, so the difference between SQL and non-SQL is clear to everyone. Okay, so this is the difference. So In which database we call it as a table?
SQL.
SQL.
SQL. And collection is called as in
No
which,
SQL.
yeah, NoSQL we call it as a collection. And rows is called as a document where key value pair, so the document is a key value pair where the key and the value is the field and the row value respectively. Okay, so the key will be the field and the value will be the row value. Okay, so I think this is clear to everyone. Okay, so in a NoSQL database we have a collection and we have a document. Okay, whereas in SQL we have a table and we have a row. Okay. Now let's talk about the few databases that we have. Okay, so the best SQL databases are MySQL. So Oracle database. So I think you have worked on Oracle database if I'm not wrong. Yes or no? So we have MySQL, we have Oracle database, we have Microsoft SQL, and we have Postgres. Okay, so the last one is my favorite one because it supports the both SQL and NoSQL database as well. So in our company we use this PostgreSQL. So these are all famous one, but we use this PostgreSQL. Okay, so it's up to you what thing you have to use because as I discussed that the query for all the database will be same here. Okay, so select star from table will be same for MySQL also, Oracle database also, Microsoft SQL also, Postgres also. Okay. So these are the, and PostgreSQL is free, Microsoft SQL also free, Oracle database also we have a community version, and MySQL also we also have a community version. So for all four we have a community version. So all four are free. Okay, to use. Now let's see about the non-SQL relational databases. Okay. So the famous one that I will talk about is nothing but a MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB. Then Apache Cassandra. Okay, this is by Google. Also, this is by Apache Cassandra is by Facebook. Okay, Facebook have developed Apache Cassandra. Then we have something called as Google Cloud Bigtable. Then we have something called as Apache Sbase. Okay. Now the only problem is that here the MongoDB is free, where the Apache Cassandra and Cloud Bigtable and Apache Sbase, there is no free. You have to buy the features. Okay, you have to buy the features. You have to find. There is no fully stable community version here. Okay, so the only option we have is we have to go with MongoDB. Okay, so I will teach you about MongoDB, and MongoDB is widely used in this today's world. Okay, so this is nothing but a NoSQL database. So it's clear to everyone the SQL and non-SQL database, that what are different softwares we have to work with.